Hey, what's going on, guys? Cygnus here, and today I'm coming at you with something a little bit different. Now, if you'll notice, I'm on a level 15. I'm in RFC, and the UI doesn't look as clean as it normally does. Well, that's because I'm leveling in Classic Season of Mastery. No, I'm not done with 20s. I'm just taking a break from the bracket for a little bit. I'm still gonna be, gearing my characters through PvE and stuff like that, and the streams will still be there. Don't worry. But I did want to just do something newer, and this is probably as fresh as I can get right now, without, delving into something completely different. Now, what is Season of Mastery? It's WoW's attempt at breathing life back into Classic or Vanilla, I guess. And they're basically doing what they should have done at the initial launch back when they re-released Classic the first time. They definitely should have released it with some more changes. Now, the first big one of these changes is the fact that you no longer have to. Oh, dude, this guy's getting wrecked. They increased experience gained from quest rewards and turn-ins by 40%. It also grants additional bonus experience to group and dungeon turn-ins. God, I missed this. Another one is that world buffs no longer carry over into raids, so you don't have to worry about, logging on your main, getting the world buffs, and then logging out of them, just so that your world buff can last, the entirety of the raid. Buff and debuff limiters are gone. The looking for group tool from Burning Crusade Classic is now present here. See, it's right here. Bam. It's kind of cool, actually. Very convenient. Some of the raid bosses have had their health increased. I know some bosses have had their entire, not their entire, but they've had things tweaked and their abilities and stuff changed. Not significant, but I think they've fixed some bugs that existed in Classic, and because people wanted no changes, they didn't change, I think, some of the bugs and some of the quirkiness with those bosses. So they did actually change some of that stuff. One of the things that I really am excited about is the PvP changes that are coming out of this Season of Mastery. Because this Season of Mastery, I believe, is only lasting for a year, they've doubled the maximum amount of ranking progression for PvP. You'll be able to rank up faster, and PvP is released at launch. So right now, I could actually, as a level 15, I could go queue up for Warsong Gulch if I wanted to. And they also enabled the world PvP objectives in Eastern Plaguelands that wasn't available at original Classic launch. I definitely noticed that the leveling is way faster, obviously, with the 40% increase from turning in quests. It makes it nice so you don't have to grind. I'm already level 15, about to be level 16. I've got 11 hours played. I'm also a scrub, and I don't know any correct paths or efficient ways to do anything, so I'm just kind of out here doing it on my own. I got to level 58 in the first run of Classic before I quit, and I know what you're gonna say. How could you quit when you hit, you were level 58? When original Classic released, they didn't have PvP right when it came out, and that's all I wanted to do. I didn't want to raid. I didn't want to do any of that stuff, and I still don't. That's why I'm excited about this. I'm going to be able to level up, hit level 60, and jump straight into PvP and gear through PvP. Granted, I'll probably do some dungeons and stuff to get some, pre-bis gear and stuff like that, but it's going to be nice not having to worry about timing your world buffs and being on time to raids and being in a raid for 3.5 to 4 hours, killing a boss that's 15 years old. I'm excited to not have to do that. I'm excited to give this a go. I don't even know if I'm going to make it all the way to level 60, but I'm going to give it the old college try. So a lot of you may be wondering why this video isn't about the iLevel 85s in retail right now, especially for the 20s bracket. And that's because I'm tired of gearing through exploits. I mean, there's already the iLevel 28s, which isn't an exploit, really, but it's kind of like tricking with the scaling system, right? So there's already that we have to do. We don't have to, but there's already that exists in the bracket. There was the iLevel 34s, which was a pain, and then it went to iLevel 54s when that shit got when the gift wrapping stuff came out, and then it went to the mastery bug that still exists, that I hope people aren't forgetting about, and now we're on eye level 85 era of brokenness, and it's just not really fun to put all this effort into an exploit or a clever use of game mechanic, I should say, and then just have it, be useless in a week. Hey, I leveled. It's just not something I want to do again, so I'm just kind of gonna roll with the punches and gear my characters through PvE, and I might do some farming. And I also gave level 50s a shot. I do have a level 50 warrior that I'm like kind of working on, but I don't think I'm gonna make any videos or guides on him because I just don't know enough about the bracket yet to be effective. You might see some like cool PvP vids or maybe some guides, but I'm really not feeling it for that. It's quite in depth. I mean, I know 20s is kind of convoluted and 50s is actually a little more straightforward, but the gearing process for 50s is also pretty convoluted, at least according to Zazzy and some other people that I've mentioned or that I've talked to about it. So that about wraps it up for this video, guys. Thank you all for watching. If you're not subscribed yet, please consider subscribing if you like my content. I do 20 stuff. We might do a little 50s PvP, and then we're gonna be doing some Season of Mastery stuff. So pretty much all that is WoW except for endgame, and it's all convoluted anyway. So like, subscribe, comment, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace.